have our shoulder of lamb. The reason that we've gone for shoulder is because it's absolutely packed full of flavour, but it needs to be cooked quite slowly. So we're going to cook this lamb for about 3 hours. Something like this is going to serve around about 4 to 6 people. Okay? So we've marinated this overnight. It's got some thyme and some crushed garlic, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to pop it into the pan. If you imagine colour being flavour, then we're really looking to get some nice deep dark colour on this lamb. So we're going to leave it perhaps a minute or so on each side before we turn it around to get the rest of it. So you can see that this lamb is really nice and golden brown. We've got lots and lots of flavour in this pan, so we're going to go straight into this pan with some vegetables. We have some chopped onions, some chopped carrots, and some chopped leek. And then we're also at this stage going to add a pinch of salt, a turn of pepper, and then we're going to give it all a good stir around. So the vegetables are there to give flavour to the lamb as it cooks, and then just when these vegetables start to soften and start to caramelise, then we can begin to add the other ingredients. Then we've got some tomato paste here, and we're going to pop that in with the vegetables. Whenever you're adding tomato paste into a recipe, you just want to cook it out for a little minute. And then we're going to add our wine. We're just going to let that wine simmer down for probably about 30 seconds, a minute or so. And at that stage we're going to add our stock into the pan. We're then going to pop the lamb back in. And what we're looking for is this lamb to be covered. You don't need to cover it in stock. You can cover it in water. The lamb now is almost submerged in that liquid, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to pop a lid onto it, and we're going to pop it into this oven. This oven's preheated at 160 degrees, so that's slow enough to cook that lamb and make it lovely and tender. So this lamb has been in the oven for 3 hours now, and you can smell this. This is amazing. So we've lifted the lamb out, and you can see this lovely cooking liquor. We can have a little look at that. It's quite thin at the moment, and what we're going to do is we're going to boil it down hard, and then that's going to thicken up beautifully. It's going to reduce by around about kind of 4/5 or so, so it's really going to get nice and thick. So you can see that it comes up to the boil quite quickly. And what you can do at this stage is that just these little bits of fat just at the edge, if at all possible, you can just lift them off with a spoon. The reason being that if you allow that to boil through the stock, sometimes it can be a little bit greasy. Whilst we're waiting for the liquor to reduce from the lamb, we're just going to make a little dressing. So this is what we call a kind of salsa verde mayonnaise. So what we've got is we've got some mayonnaise, and then into there we're going to add some capers, a clove of garlic, some rocket from the garden, a little bit of flat leaf parsley, just the leaves, not the stalks. And then finally, a little bit of mint. And then we're going to give this a good old blend. We're not going to need any more salt because of the capers. We're not going to need any pepper because of the rocket. So that's perfectly seasoned as is. Okay, so this has been boiling away now on a nice high heat, and you can see that that cooking liquor is really, really reduced. And then at that stage we have some cooked white beans that we've just drained, and we're going to pop those through there. You want to make sure that these beans are being heated thoroughly, so you'd probably want to simmer for another moment or so. Here we have some baby spinach or some rainbow chard. Just allow that to kind of wilt down. You could chop it up if you like. Just give this a little stir through. And then let's lift this up onto the board. So we've got this lamb here. We're going to create some nice thick slices. So as I say, this should probably do, well, 4 hungry farmers, 6 dinner party guests. And then we're going to spoon some of these beans onto the plate. It's a great dish for family and friends. Pop that piece of braised lamb just right on top of those beans. And then we're going to finish that with a little bit of this salsa verde mayonnaise. And there you have it. So slow braised shoulder of lamb with white beans, root vegetables, and a little bit of salsa verde mayonnaise.